Hello everyone! So today we're going to be looking at another Elementor addition, and that is the Hello Biz, the new theme from Elementor. And probably you know that Elementor already has a theme that you can use in addition or as an add-on or as the base to build websites with Elementor and Elementor Pro. And this time they have created something more simplified, more catered to new users, let's say, or users who just want to spin up a website in a flash. I think it's a very good theme. It's free, and let's get into it to see what it can do. All right, first things first, let's go over their landing page for the Hello Biz and let's see what we are getting. Okay, as I said, it's free. As I said again, it's beginner friendly and pretty empowering because you don't have to feel overwhelmed about building your own website, let's say. Okay, a very simple website. So it comes with 8 professionally designed kits. As you know, you do not get any kits with Elementor free version unless you get Elementor Pro. But this Hello Biz theme comes with already pre-designed kits that you can add to your website, which is fantastic. Again, empowering you as a new user. Yeah. Of course, it integrates seamlessly with Elementor, as it should, and it has 4 native Hello widgets, header and footer as well. So we have the form, which is a basic thing that you would want to add to your website because that's very important, right? And then we have the Flex Hero widget, which is pretty cool because the hero section is pretty important, a pretty important part of your website. And then we have the zigzag, which is this layout where you have an image, then you have text, then you have text, then you have image, blah, 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 blah. We're going to go over this to see how you can, customize it a bit. We have a CTA, which is again very important. And we have header and footer. Okay, of course, other than these widgets that come for free, already pre-built for you, you can add your own creations with Elementor Pro or Elementor Free, whatever you have. Okay, keep in mind with Elementor 3 version, you are still limited. So just saying, okay? So let's jump right in. I am in one of my websites, and if you go to appearance, you have access to themes. Okay, and of course I already tested the theme here. That's why you see it, otherwise you would not see it. And if you want to add it, you can either go to their landing page and click try it now, and it will lead you here. You download it and you go to themes, add new theme, upload theme, and you add your file. Or you can search for a theme, Hello Biz, for example. Yeah, and you can install it. I already have it installed, as I said, and what I will do now, I will activate it. But I wanted to talk about the difference between, let me just refresh this, the difference between the two again. Yeah, so the Hello theme, it's a bare theme. There's nothing on it. You have nothing pre-built. You can build whatever you want on this theme. Also on the Hello Biz theme, you can build whatever you want, but it comes with pre-built elements, of course, to spin up websites super fast. That is more or less kind of the difference. Let's just say that Hello Biz, as the name suggested, is very focused on spinning up super fast business websites. Yeah, you need a CTA, you need a form, you need a hero section, and you need some information on your website. So this would be ideal for landing pages. So let's activate it, okay? And let's see what we get. So as you can see already, it takes you to finish your setup. So let's go finish our setup. And the wizard takes you through the steps of choosing your kit, yeah? And then you're ready to go, basically. Should we do that? Should we choose a kit? Let's first go through some things, okay? Maybe we can go through a kit as well. So if you go here, yeah, you see you already have the Hello Biz dashboard element that you can click on, and you have the home menu. You have the setup wizard. If you click with setup wizard, it takes you to choose a kit. Yeah, and you have settings. And the settings, this is interesting. You can, if you, as they say here, you are unsure what these are, you can leave them as they come by default. Okay, so you can read up more on this if you want. So let's go back to home, And again, we can click to begin the setup. Again, it takes us to choose our kit, which is extremely helpful if you have no idea what you want to your website to look like as a structure. Let me just go back to setup. And as you can see, you have a wireframe here, which is very useful if you don't want to go through changing all the colors of all these kits, yeah, or one of these kits. And you can just start with a simple wireframe. But let's just look at this one. I think this is pretty cool. Yeah. And keep in mind that you will get everything that you see on this page. Absolutely everything. Obviously, you can change it, adjust it, and make it your own. But your header and your footer will be added to the theme. So let me go back to Wizard, get out of here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the homepage that we have here on this website and customize it, because I want to go through the widgets to see how they were built and how they look, okay? I'm really curious about that. So I'm gonna close the layout, I'm gonna close this, I'm gonna close this, and we're gonna just focus on the Hello Plus widgets, which I said they're given to us, okay? So as you can see, we have two types of heroes. So a hero and a flex hero. So let's see what the hero does. All right, so it has a heading, it has a subheading, it has CTA and an image. And that's about it, nothing else. And if we go to add our flex hero, yeah, as you can see, it looks like this. Let me just close the structure panel. And if I go to the layout, you see we have two presets here. So if I go to layout, I can choose between two. I'm gonna switch it to this one, and as you can see, there's something different here, except for the layout. Obviously, we have another sort of a heading here, yeah, on the flex hero, and we don't have it here. Then if you go to the CTA button in the flex hero, we have the option to add a secondary CTA, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and let's go to layout again, and this is how it looks, and I kind of dig it, and it's very cool. And as you can see, if you click on the text, yeah, you can change obviously the text, which you should, and then you can change the HTML tags right here, all right, which is very helpful as well. So because you might want to use this hero, flex hero component in other ways, it doesn't have to be necessarily as a hero, yeah. So maybe you want to actually have this as a hero, and this you want it to be something else down the page. I don't know, nothing comes to mind right now, but something else, like you could call this a call to action, yeah, structure, and just remove the second CTA, let's say, right? Why not? So yeah, you can also add your images here, and let's go back to our widgets, and let's add a zigzag. Yeah, and this is one of those things where you explain the values of your company or something about your services or something like that, right? And we don't have an option to change the layout. As I see here, there's nothing else except for the layout start and end. As you can see, change the image to text switch thing, and the position of these elements in the component itself. Yeah, of course, you can change the colors, you can change the CTA, an icon here. Okay, sorry, I did not realize that. No, not angry. Arrow, okay? And all right, so it added to the first. Yes, I would love it if we could just add it in bulk to all, and there would be an option where you can change it, because you would think that these are, in terms of design, you would want this to be the same call to action, right? So let's see what else we can change here. Of course, we can change the image, title, description, CTA, text. We can add a link obviously to the CTA icon, and that's about it. And of course you can change this the dynamic tags as well where available, and you can also replace the icon, the image, with an icon if you want. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And of course, you can change the title, HTML tag as you want. Again, you could use this for many things. And if you go to style and you go to box, you can alternate the background, which is great as well. Yeah. Look at that. That's very ugly, but you get the point of it. You can change the size of the column. You can change the row gap as well. Motion effects, fade in. Let's publish. Let's have a look. Not too bad. Okay, this is not looking like a very good design because obviously you need to add your own, touch-ups and your information, but it has some potential, right? And we have another two widgets we want to look at. Let's add the CTA here. And let's see what we can do with the CTA. So the layout is focused, streamlined, and showcase and storytelling. I think this is pretty cool, to be honest. I pretty much like it, and it gives you like the basic structure of how you would build this kind of component, right, on a website. Here you can change the text as well, the HTML tags, the CTA. You can remove the secondary CTA as well and have only one. You can add icon, link, of course, links to the CTAs, and the CTA's text changes as well. And I think it's pretty freaking cool. I think this will help a lot of new users who feel a bit overwhelmed about Elementor or how to build a website in general. And this will give them that push to build. Right, let's see our form. Let's see how this looks. So we have a contact us form. Of course, you can change the heading, you can change the description here. I would not have a description, but okay. Form fields, you can add as many form fields as you want. And let's go to see the name. Okay, let's see what we can do here, what type of content we can add here. And we have text, email, text area, telephone, select, and acceptance. Okay, I guess this is a basic form, which is more than enough. You get the information that you need from clients. Yeah, so yeah, you can add new items. You can change the column width to 33%, for example, 50%. So you don't have that many options in terms of column width as you would with the pro version of Elementor form. Let's go to, no, not layout. Let's go to look for the form. So let me add it here. And if I go to name, for example, you see that I have a bunch of column width options here in terms of sizes. Yeah. So let's say 25%, right? I'm gonna remove this here so it doesn't create any confusion, but you get what I mean. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. Okay. You can have the required mark showing as well. Wherever it's showing, you can have here this turned on as well. As you can see, it appears. Button, action after submission. You can put your email in here. It's like a basic fully functioning form, and you don't have to add anything else to connect this to another third-party plugin or something else in order for it to work. And if you go to styles, you will see that you have the normal styles that you can make it look the way you want it to look in accordance with your branding, right? All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete all of this, and we can add a kit here to see how it looks, right? So let me go and publish. Let's go back to our dashboard and let's go through the setup. Okay, so I'm gonna go choose a kit. So should I go with this one that I liked, or should we go with something more, let's say, you know what, I think let me just have a look at this one. I wanted to have a header and a footer, and this does not look like it has. It's more of a landing thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in the end with this one. Overview. Let's see what we are getting. So we're getting contact page, experience, about, and home. Yeah. So that is pretty cool. Let's apply it and let's go through the process. So I don't know how long this is going to take. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it doesn't take long. I guess it depends on how big the kit is, obviously. So let's see what happens. All right, and here we are. Okay, so we are ready to get going. Let's view our site. Yeah, and here we are. This is our structure. Why don't we have an image here? That's weird, but okay. And let's go to experience. Cool. Okay. Contact, and we have a contact form here, email. This is very nice. I kind of like it. Book your stay. Let's see what happens if we go to book our stay. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. Let's go back to our dashboard and let's go back to pages. And this is our page. These are our pages. Let's see what else changed here. So let's go to our setup wizard and let's go to customize my site. Okay, so as you can see, we have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we had a home page before, so it did not replace our home page. We will have to delete it, but now we have most likely a header and a footer. So let's go to customize our header. Let's see how it looks, and voila, this is our header. Yeah, so we can go to change the preset identity. Okay, so it gives us 3 types of layout for our heading. Connect. Okay, let's just have a preview. Okay, there needs to be a change, most likely a little bit more space here, depending on your logo, I assume. Might be difficult if you are a new user to understand all this, but honestly, it's not that difficult. It might be a little bit overwhelming, but if you go through everything and you try things out, it's gonna work out. Okay, let's change to the footer. Let's see how the footer looks. All right, this is how our footer is looking. We can change the content here. Site name, that's nice. What else can we change? Social icons, you can even add more if you want, and you have to. You can change this if you want to add to it. Navigation for the menu as well, contact information. Basically, it has everything that you need. I think it's pretty cool. Let me just go back to the dashboard and let's go back to our setup wizard. All right, what I want to do is go to pages, go to edit with Elementor, and I want to go to the global styles. So let's go to site settings and global colors, for example. And as you can see, we have them here. Yeah, you can change them from here, as well as the fonts. You can see we're using pop-ins here. Basically, they're just using pop-ins all over the kit, but you can change it with whatever you want, which is very handy. That's pretty much what you can do with this. Of course, you can even add more to it if you want. You can add, like, for example, you don't have to box yourself with just the components that they are coming, that this theme is coming with. You can add whatever you want. You can add a loop carousel, for example, here if you want. Yeah, you can add other things. You can add a gallery. You can add other things other than this. But the good thing about this theme is that it comes already with some helpers, so you don't have to start from scratch, and I think that's beautiful. If you'd like to see what else you can build with Elementor, watch this playlist here or here. And if you have gotten any value out of this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.